Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a bit of a shorter video. I have some plans that I'm going to be getting to after this, but I really wanted to do more of my traditional podcast style videos where we dive into the law of attraction, the law of assumption, manifestation, spirituality, and discuss different topics to keep us inspired along our own personal journeys through becoming conscious creators in our own lives. So I would love to know in the comments section if you have any recommendations of future podcast topics that you'd like to see, or even reading videos that you're interested in knowing more information about. So if there's a specific type of collective reading or style of video that you've really enjoyed in the past, or an idea that you have, I would love to hear about it in the comments section under this video. But today I want to talk about one thing specifically when it comes to manifestation, and this is how to know the number one sign, I would say, the number one thing that begins to happen when you shift your vibration. The reason I call this the number one sign, because there are many signs, but this is the one you will notice right away, because it's something that you will pick up on instantaneously, internally within yourself. And it sounds small and it can be deceivingly insignificant on the surface, but it's actually very significant from a spiritual perspective, because when this starts to happen, you can know that you have successfully shifted your energy, because you've altered the script of your own subconscious mind. And research shows us that 95% of all of our thoughts are subconscious. And when we talk about the law of attraction, we talk about how we can utilize and shift our own energy to then shift the signal that we emit into the ether, into the universe, to alter what comes back to us in terms of physical manifestations. But what we often don't talk about is the fact that if 95% of our thoughts are subconscious, then it follows that 95% of the energy that we are exuding, we are doing so based on unconscious scripts that are playing out in our subconscious mind. So the reason that this manifestation sign is so powerful is because it is actually a sign that you've shifted that 95% of your energy that you are usually probably less aware of. So the number one sign that you've already shifted your vibration and that everything you want is on the way to you is that you experience an inner dialogue change, or an inner dialogue shift. And what I mean by this is that we all have, of course, so many thoughts running through our minds every single day, many of which are about ourselves, our lives, etc. This sort of inner dialogue, as we could call it. And so much of this is happening completely automatically, but when you begin to notice that that inner dialogue has changed, that something has altered in the way that you are speaking to yourself, in the thoughts that are occurring to you automatically, that is how you can know you've shifted your vibration. So once you've shifted your vibration in this way that's really palpable, that is really permanent, then you will notice that the thoughts that just automatically pop into your mind about that particular subject that you are trying to manifest will be completely different. This will show up before things start to happen physically, but it's a very powerful indicator, because this indicates that you have actually altered the script that is playing out in your subconscious mind. And as a result of that, your conscious mind, that level of your mind, that 5% of your mind that you are consciously thinking, is thinking totally new thoughts just naturally and automatically. So here is one example of how this can play out. So when you've shifted this script in your subconscious mind, let's say around your physical body and your appearance, and you are manifesting feeling and looking more beautiful or more attractive physically, and you are, let's say, saying affirmations or doing visualization practices, doing mirror work, whatever it is that you are doing to shift your energy and vibration around how you feel about your appearance, how you feel about your physical body, all of those things, the sign that you would see before you start noticing the physical appearance changes or the shift in how people respond to you physically is that you would notice, for example, that you look in the mirror and instead of noticing something about yourself that you are critical of or that you perceive as a flaw, you may notice yourself feeling like you are picking up on things about yourself that you actually like physically or that you feel confident about. Or you may even find yourself walking into a room and thinking, wow, I feel so beautiful, or I feel so magnetic, or I feel so confident, or whatever that thing is. But you will notice that the thoughts that consciously pop into your mind automatically around that subject that you are trying to manifest will be more in line with this shift that you have accomplished within yourself. So I am really curious to know if you've experienced this. This is definitely the shortest video I think I've ever done on YouTube, but this is really something I wanted to share because, again, it can seem insignificant, but this is what will start happening before you start seeing those physical results, shifts, and changes. Now, if you want help shifting that script in your subconscious mind, subliminals are a very, very powerful tool for this. And I create subliminals myself that are super powerful. They are the same ones I use to manifest in my own life. I've been using them for years and seeing amazing results from them. And I know so many of you are using them and loving them as well. The app now has 1,500 reviews in the Apple App Store and a 4.9 star overall rating. So they are working so well for so many people, and subliminals will help you to reprogram that unconscious script in your mind. I have over 140 of them for many different areas of life you may want to manifest in. So there are subliminals for manifesting things related to money, business, your appearance, your confidence, happiness, your mood, energy clearing, love, relationships, so many other things as well. And in the app, you can create your own custom private playlists and listen in 10 different background sound options to every single subliminal. So this is a really powerful way to get started with shifting this script in your own subconscious mind. And specifically, I have created a subliminal called Quantum Shift that is designed to really help you get the energy positively moving in all areas of your life. So that's a great place to start if you're not sure where to begin with subliminals. And all of that information, as well as a direct link to get the app, is in the pinned comment underneath this video. But I really just wanted to share this number one sign that you've shifted this script in your subconscious mind and your manifestations are on the way. Let me know if you have any experience with this, if there's anything you'd like to hear me speak about in future videos, podcast videos, or readings. And as always, I will connect with you here again in the next video.